Welcome back to his Rocks Movie Reviews, and we're going to be discussing today being the Ricardos. I just finished watching the movie. This new Amazon original movie came available recently, and it took a little while for me to watch it, but I saw it with my wife, and we streamed it, and we enjoyed it. I suspect there are two different audiences and levels of appreciation for this movie. Those who grew up watching I Love Lucy and those who didn't. I was a little too young and probably really wasn't born around that time, but I did get to see the show because my grandparents and my father, they were actually fans. And my wife and I are the former, you know. We saw this after, obviously, it was televised, and we saw the reruns. And I have a clear memory of the TV show from watching the reruns, little from the original shows and more from watching my grandmother, play these reruns over and over. In the hit show Lucille Ball as Lucy, she was a bit dim-witted. She acted as if she was slow. And in real life, Lucy Ball was nothing close to that. She was bright and driven, and often attended too little to the feelings of others. That was her knock in real life. She had high standards for episodes, while her husband, Desi, was the businessman behind it all. Together, they formed quite a team, and I Love Lucy was one of the most successful entertainment enterprises ever. This movie stars Nicole Kidman in the title role and Javier Bardem as Ricky, and I think they knocked it pretty much out the park. I feel like they didn't look like the individuals that they portrayed, but they definitely gave strong performances. This movie focuses on a particular week during which they geared up for that week, where they filmed an episode. But also they were hit with headlines that implicated Ball as a member of the Communist Party. There was a call from J. Edgar Hoover. I think they just took some liberties with the movie and made up a creative license. This didn't really happen in real life. I think they just put it to give some flavor to the movie. In real life, that did not happen. The movie also shows some of the formative years as far back as the 40s. I thought that was really cool, and the events that shaped their career and the direction. And Kidman and Bardem are wonderful in their roles, like I mentioned before. The whole movie is it's a superb glimpse into what I Love Lucy was all about, especially all the things we didn't see during telecast. This is something I will view again. Also mentioning, worthwhile is a 2020 documentary called Finding Lucy that's about 80 minutes long, now easily available for free. You could view it on the internet. I watched it, and it also helped me appreciate this film even more. After she and Desi were divorced, she bought out his share of Desilu Studios. She became the boss. She made the tough decisions. To her credit, she was the one who approved two groundbreaking TV series at that time, which was Mission Impossible and Star Trek. A lot of people don't even know that. I'd say she was overall a pretty successful lady in show business. And I feel like this, without watching something like this, you will never know. She will never get the credit. And it's definitely, it's a little bit dramatized. You could tell that they included certain things in the movie that were fictional, I guess, to give it that, like I said, that flavor or that illustrious, sparkle that Hollywood likes to do in these movies. But honestly, it didn't really need it. It was pretty straightforward. The acting, the cinematography in this movie was amazing. And the way they brought out these characters and brought them to life, I thought it was very interesting. And, if they don't get mentioned for an award, I would be surprised. I think their roles were that compelling. I think their way they portrayed these two characters were pretty good. Javier Bardem, to me, doesn't look like Ricardo, but I think he played the role, especially him singing and the Boobaloo song, and I thought it was great. I give this a 8 out of 10, hands down. Good movie. Definitely check it out. I recommend it. And leave your comments below. Let me know what you thought about the film. Let me know what you think about the story. You know, what you thought about Nicole Kidman playing Lucy and Javier Bardem playing Ricky. If you like this video, please hit that like button. Hit that notification bell. Until the next one, please subscribe.